The video is stopped, but the wind don't stop talking. The wind is still talking in my mind. And if I don't capture it, it will only gone with the wind. The wind says, the tiny jacket that was made 500 years ago, that always invisible look like it disappear in big body. The same tiny jacket lives inside the body more than trillions and trillions and trillions. Only every time the jacket came out, they put a new face on the jacket. But if you look in the wall and try to compare all the faces, if you can break all the studio and get all the children out of the school, and you try to look for all the look-like faces, like the Madonna look like, Michael Jackson look like, if you have to look for all the faces that look like, you won't find it so difficult to understand the faces are actually not that much different apart. But you have to understand also, if you live with me, you're 2 years of age. You talk to me like 2 years of age. I'm your mother. I'm only 16 years of age. I talk to you, you talk to me. 10 years later, I'm 26. 10 years later, you're 12 years of age. There was somebody 10 years before have that baby that is 12 years old, and that person that was 26. But where did the 2 years of age went and the 16 years of age mother went? My mother was pregnant when she was 13. Age 14 she had me. 2 years later she was 16 and I was 2 years old. My grandmother was taking care of my mother and me. So my grandmother was the mother of my mother and the mother of me, because my mother was too little to take care of me. Imagine if you have to shove me right back inside my mother and allow my mother to grow up. It would take me a long time to be here to talk to you. So, for me to be fast forward in time, I tried to get out as soon as possible. But I never went anywhere. I'm still 38 years of age, consciousness. I'm the 100 years old consciousness. But 500 years ago, I'm divided. What's the difference with this video that is posted in 15 minutes? And the consciousness that is hijacked 500 years ago, you play this video to remind you what they block you not to remember. You listen to the video and you remind yourself what you forget, and you know exactly where you're sitting. If you understand 500 years ago, there was a man that was 100 years old. There was a woman that was 100 years old. They're still in the same place. Only when they get there, they have a new jacket. They paint the jackets different and change some buttons and everything, just like the hairstyle and the face look like and the color of the body. If the jacket is always recycled, when the little children grow up, the jackets they wear, it's destroyed. They have to take them back to recycle. If the babies are always recycled in the belly, if the jacket is never dead, it's always recycled. Why don't you believe the body never dead? They are always recycled. The only thing the baby become is the new relationship they find, the one they never know exists. I mean, I love you, you love me, what's your name? Let's live together, we have a job. You get the job, you never know. You try to get the job because it will make you the money you need to have the fantasy life. You live your life, you go to your workplace, you have holidays and everything. And inside of you, the wind, no, your jacket is inside of you but only suppressed. But the woman is the only one that can print the jacket. The guy cannot print anything. He never goes to recycle. The only thing that goes to recycle is the liquid, what he's keeping. That liquid is going back to recycle, and the guy can stand again and have all the muscle. But at the end of the day, what is more important to everybody, which is everybody's inside of me, not out there. If you understand, one man today, they can take him to the hospital and operate him and take all his eggs away. They put it in a lab. They can take more than 1,000 women and inject them with the egg of that man. Only 9 months there will be 1,000 babies. There will be more than 400 of the man and more than 600 of the women. Understand the value of one human being. A human being is with God, complete. A man or a woman, they are with the wind. But if the woman is dead, the man only survives, which is the man is only with the liquid that he can never remake. The only way the man can make the liquid function is the man go to the hospital and get the animal, look for the gorilla, and let the gorilla have a baby. When the gorilla have a baby, that man can try and see if the gorilla can have a woman that will look a little bit more like a human being. And when the gorilla baby look little bit, don't send me double win energy feel. I'm in the video. I am not out of the video. I'm trying to make the invisible video visible. I'm inside. I'm the wind in the house. When the man give the sperm to the lab, they inject the gorilla. The gorilla will have a baby in the terms of the gorilla. But when the baby look more like a human being, you try, you get a girl, and that is the wind, came back as a woman. The wind is the gorilla, the wind is the cow, the wind is the pigs. When the wind comes back as a woman, and the wind grow up and the man can put his sperm back inside of the wind, the body that is made from a 50% of a man and 50% of a gorilla will develop, and when that woman have a child, the child will stay in the stomach for 9 months, and it will develop, will end up being Asian girl. And then you can have the generation again, but then you will lose the race of the black people. But you can look among the black gorilla, because there's white gorilla and black. And you can take the color from the black gorilla and let them have sex with a woman. The baby will look ugly, but it will go forward in time, and then mankind will be beautiful again. If you understand, every apple that fall off the tree is always with a seed. Every food in this world is always coming back from the ground with a duplicate, just like the body coming out with a duplicate of a body on the inside. The man doesn't have to be on a cross to be dead. The man is already dead without the woman. The man is a dead woman, free in a wall to have fantasy of masturbation. But then the man knows he have no power, and now he try to control the woman and become the boss and print the money and tell the woman she needs the money. But at the end of the day, the man needs the woman, because the man is the woman that is lost. The man is the body of the woman. If you have to line up all the men, like I said the last time, take them all to put their sperm only in a tube to inject the women. 500 men in a room. They tell them, don't have sex with the 500 women. If you have sex with them, you will die. They were honey, they don't listen. They have sex with the 500 women. The minute they finish, they all were dead. Are they dead? Or the wind inside of them just went back inside of the women where they came from 100 years ago? The sperm they made of is inside of the women already. The wind went back inside of the mother that has to build their body where they came from. Now, the sperm is inside of them. The only thing that left to do is the gateway to open. An orgasm from the women or just consciousness make the gate open. The sperm goes in. In 9 months, there is 500 boys again. Now they are all in the lap of the woman, and she is giving them breast milk. Mama's baby boy. And now all the mothers is walking around with them. If there is no sisters there, the boys are all dead. If all the mothers are dead, the boys came out of the mothers with thousands of the drop, which is only one that went in. And now what happened? If always it take only one drop and the body of the woman will become the man with thousands, there are no men in this world. They are women. And if all the guys will understand, they are just the women, and try to treat the women with respect and understand the women are the God that give them the body they have. In the end of the day, they will go back. Their wind belongs to the wind. But for as long as they keep suppressing the wind inside of the other women, they think they are just strangers. The wind that lives inside of them will crush them when their money cannot save them. It's the same way the wind crushed Elizabeth Taylor. The wind walked around with her, but the wind made her sit on a chair because she said she's bigger than the wind. She's not bigger than the wind. I am not bigger than the wind because I'm just a tape recording. The wind is big. When I'm 100 years, I don't speak like this. The wind is the very old woman that think like me and speak like me, but she cannot post a video. There's somebody somewhere that is very old. Her consciousness is working just like mine. But she's the wind 100 years ago. Separate. If you turn the radio off, you turn the TV off. Understand, when you're thinking you love your husband, the feeling you have on the inside, when you're thinking about doing something good for somebody, it's in your mind. It's not out there. But also, if you listen very good, you will understand when you used to be inside of the stomach, your mother was talking to you. Nobody could hear it. But she think you was inside of the stomach. No, you're not in the stomach. The stomach is a graveyard to build the jacket that has to travel till they are not good enough. They have to throw them away. But there is still billions of the jacket inside of all the bodies that is spread in this world. Forget the school book. Go there, have fun. But it's not you, it's someone else's message. Someone write that book. What about your own book? Write a book and put it in the school so someone else can read it. Understand, you're just an empty jacket that travel in the world. Try to have fun with your jacket. Forget the CD player.